Welcome back. If you're trying to lose weight and you're over 50, I want you to start here. Who am I? I'm Brian Stecker. I'm the owner of Boomer Fitness. I've had a gym here in Vancouver, Washington for the past 11 years, and I've been a trainer for the past 20 years. And what do? I show baby boomers how to have more energy, improve their health, and improve their overall body confidence. We also have a program called Boomer Fitness where we help people transform their health and fitness online. Are you over the age of 50 and you're struggling to lose weight? And maybe you're trying some outdated strategies that are really holding you back from achieving the fitness results that you want for yourself? Well, today in this video, I'm going to show you some specific strategies on how you can help yourself boost your metabolism and start losing weight over the age of 50. The first thing that I want to talk to you about is a metabolism myth. When I start meeting with clients for the first time on a consultation call over Zoom, what ends up happening is they end up kind of questioning themselves, and they say to themselves, is it really possible for me to achieve these results over the age of 50 or 60? Or am I just imagining these things, or should I even try? Because they quote say their metabolism has begun to crash and they're not losing weight anymore and they're starting to gain a lot more weight. Now, a strategy that they may have tried when going with these metabolism myths is they may try some crash diets or extreme exercise, and they end up realizing that these things are absolutely not sustainable, because when they go on these crash diets, it works for a short period of time, but they always end up gaining weight back. And not only gaining weight back, they gain more weight back, and they're not as healthy as they once before because they lose muscle mass on it. The other one is they go on these extreme exercise plans, and I don't know about you, as I'm getting closer to the age of 50, my body doesn't recover like it used to. So when they begin to do these extreme exercise programs, high intensity interval training, multiple resistance training workouts per week, when they haven't worked out for a long period of time, their body's just not recovering, and that's not sustainable either. Maybe you have used some crash diets in the past, maybe in your 20s and your 30s. I know I've used a few in the past, keto, low carb, back in my 20s and 30s, and they may have worked then because I had some more muscle mass on me, or maybe they work for you for some different reasons, but they don't really work now in your 50s and 60s. They end up actually leaving you, what I hear from my clients who have done them, that leaves them feeling worse off. They end up having like this flu-like system. They end up having lower energy levels, and it affects the way that they show up in their work, and it affects the way that they show up with their family when they're taking care of those things. So we absolutely know when trying to fix the metabolism, crash diets just don't work. So what is the solution for that? The solution for fixing a crash diet, and something that's worked really well for me after I gained some weight, the shutdowns in 2020, is I just got back to, number one, it's getting back to realizing it's calories in, calories out, and it's not slashing my calories down to almost nothing. What I did is I just started eating back to my base level calories, and for me that's 1800, that's the BMR. So if you go to Google and type in BMR calculator, that'll give you what you burn per day just at rest. And some days I eat a few hundred calories more than my BMR. What that did is that gave me plenty of energy to function during the day and to be at my best for my clients and show up for my friends and family, and I wasn't feeling run down. So it gave me a lot more energy. So I got my calories up to the BMR level or slightly above that. And the other thing is I found foods that I absolutely enjoy eating, and that worked extremely well for me. For me, I like very lean ground beef. I like egg whites, whole eggs, rotisserie chicken, salmon, tuna. Those were great for me. And the reason why I like protein is, number one, it started to help me maintain muscle mass that I had, and it also helped me build muscle from the workouts that I had been doing. The other thing, it really just kept me feeling full, so I didn't have cravings for other types of foods. The other thing is I started to find carbohydrates that were very full of fiber and high full of nutrients. Some carbohydrates that I really enjoyed eat on a daily basis is blueberries, raspberries. They have full antioxidants and they're full of fiber. Potatoes, yes, potatoes. People say, well, well, can I have potatoes? Yes, you can have potatoes. What's great about potatoes, they're very, very filling. It's just the serving size of the potatoes that you do have. I stick to a certain side of potatoes, and then, you know, I make sweet potato fries in my air fryer, full of fiber and full of nutrients also. And then I have fats that I really enjoy. I enjoy avocados because they help with healthy hormone levels. They also keep me feeling full. I have portions of almond butter and peanut butter. I watch the portions on those. Omega-3 fatty acids from fish. So I found an array of foods that I really started to enjoy, and then I ate them to my base level of calories, and I did it 90% of the time. So like every 13 days or so, I would stay in that. And then if I had a craving for something else, so say like in the summertime, I enjoy a good ice cream bar, or say, during football season, I enjoy some chips. I'd have some chips and some salsa. As long as you're sticking to it 90% of the time, that's what's gonna work for you. That's gonna help you boost your metabolism. The next thing is finding exercise that works for you. Going to the gym and doing resistance training isn't a bad thing, but when people begin back into the gym, they think they need to do a lot of high intensity interval training, and they do need to do a lot of resistance training. And then I end up talking to people who signed up for a gym membership and then end up seeking out my help because they realize they're not using that gym membership anymore. Is they need to find a more sustainable approach, because when they're going to the gym every day, they're beating their bodies up. They just end up starting to feel run down, and they're not recovering from the workouts, and they end up getting a strain, tear, pull, and then they just feel like quitting. But then they realize that they have to do something because they start gaining the weight back at a rapid pace. So insert my help. What I found work, and I work with thousands of clients here in the gym, and my team of trainers have worked with thousands of clients. What we see work is finding a more sustainable way to work out. And when you're first starting out, at least for those first 8 to 12 weeks, the opposite of high intensity interval training is just getting moving more. What I find with most people that we train is that they're only getting about 3,000 steps per day. When we look at their smartphone, there's that health app in there, and we take a look at it, and they carry the phone with them most of the time, and they're only getting about 3,000 steps per day. So we start bumping that up to like 5,000 more steps per day. What that's gonna do for them is giving them an extra 300 more calories burned per day. Also, that walk ends up giving them more energy. So we all know a pound of fat is 3,500 calories. So if they're out walking those extra 5,000 steps and they're burning an extra 300 calories per day, just from being more active and watching their calories, they're losing 0.75 pounds per week. Nice thing about the walking also, it's sustainable. They're not beating their body up every single day, pounding the pavement, doing hundreds of repetitions, and then not wanting to do anything the next day because they just want to sit on the couch or lay in their bed, just be completely exhausted from the high intensity interval training. So the walking works really well there. The other thing that they do is they get themselves back in the gym in a sustainable approach. And what do I mean? It's not doing a 5-day resistance training program right away when you get back to the gym. For the first 8 weeks, they just say, let's just do 2 days. Why do they do 2 days? First of all, they've got a lot of things going on in their life. They got work, they got kids, they got grandchildren, they're caretakers, they're taking care of family members. They don't have the time right now or want to put the time in right now because their energy's drained. So the best way to start losing weight and rebuilding their body back is just picking 2 days a week to start doing resistance training. Why are we doing resistance training? If you've been watching this channel, you'll know that after the age of 30, we begin to lose a lot of muscle mass. By doing resistance training, you begin to build back some of that muscle, and that's going to help you start rebuilding your metabolism. Also, so how you would approach the resistance training over those 2 days is I would do multi-joint exercises. The reason why I want to do multi-joint exercises is, again, like it says, you're doing multiple muscle groups at one time. So that's going to save you a lot of time and give you the most bang for your buck. And then you would do a total body routine. So like an upper body exercise with a lower body exercise. That's going to give you a good cardiovascular effect from it, but also it's going to help you save a lot of time in the gym, and it's going to let you recover because you're not just grinding one body part into the ground. You're going to do a piece of that volume, and then on the next workout you do another piece of that volume that's going to help you over the week. What you'll end up finding after those 8 to 12 weeks is that your energy levels will start going up, your recovery will start going up, your confidence in being able to perform these movements will go up, and you're just gonna wanna do more. So you'll start setting some new goals for yourself. So I would just take twice per week, Monday or a Thursday, or a Tuesday and a Friday, or a day that has very minimal stress, and I would focus on doing resistance training on those days to start building back the muscle. Right now in the comment section, let me know which fad diet you're gonna get up, what foods that you enjoy the best, how many steps a day are you getting, and how often are you doing resistance training. If you would like help with this, I put together a free training. You can find that down below in the description. Just click on that. You'll be able to download a report on the best foods that you can eat for you, an exercise plan to start with to help you get on the right track. And if you find that helpful, there's a link there that we can book a call for 15 minutes and we can see if I can help you in any way. You guys have yourself a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.